Hi everyone. So it's week 23. This has felt like the longest week for me ever. I don't know if it's because my husband's gone and now it just feels like time has slowed down because he's not here anymore. And I'm just thinking about him coming over for the birth baby. But yeah, this has felt like the longest week for me. So this week, still got the tiredness. Spots are still coming. But they're not like big ones or anything. They're just like tiny little, like, they're so small and they're like white, and I just see them pop up everywhere. Still got the spots. My skin's still dry. On my forehead I noticed it. You ain't be able to see it because I've got makeup on, but it was around about there, sort of bit here. So my skin's still feeling quite dry on my face. I just feel like I look so awful in this pregnancy. Like, I put my makeup on in the morning and it just doesn't look like it lays right on my face. It feels like my skin's so dry. It feels like when I'm like rubbing it in, like my I wear tinted moisturiser, and it feels like when I'm rubbing it in, it feels like I feel like I'm rubbing it on sandpaper or something. It's just got this horrible feel to it. It just feels horrible, and I just feel like I'm putting makeup onto like an old woman's face or something. Just the feel of it when I'm rubbing it on my face just feels horrible. I'm getting more and more hungry. That's starting to go up again now. Still loving like the fruits and the sweets and, like, you know, the sweet stuff, like the cakes and stuff like that. I had a nectarine today, had a cookie, and I'm eyeballing them oranges downstairs so much. My carpal tunnel's kind of it's there, but it's not bad. I don't know if it's gonna go, or I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's still there, but it's not how it was when I first mentioned it. I've got a midwife appointment, not next week, but the week after, or is it next week? One of the two. So I'll have a midwife appointment to update you on really soon, and a doctor's appointment as well on the same day for my thyroid. So I said I was going to show that book, and I do. I have it with me. This is just like it's not completed yet because I've got a son and it's a little bit difficult to try and get my craft stuff out without him getting his fingers in there. So this will be like the front cover of the book, and then on the first page I've got like just like a pocket page, and in there I'm going to store like any classes that I go to. I've put like my Down syndrome letter in there, and then the second page is like, it's got the test stick in there, and I think it's still positive, and I never ever showed you my test. And then there's like, I've written on there about like how I felt when I found out, and there's another bit there for my husband to write in, but I completely forgot to ask him before he went because he was just so busy. And then the second page will be the scan, and that's going to go there, and I put like just like a memo on there, but that will be like for the scan page. And then the next page will be like a diary, like, so even though I'm keeping this, I'm going to like just like write on like these pieces of paper, and then like it opens out like kind of thing. I'm just going to hit like a little diary, like how I felt that week and stuff like that for the baby to read when they're older. And then the next page will be the scan, and the next one will be like another diary. So I'm going to do like one, like weeks 4 to like 19, and then like weeks 20 to 40, or however long it is that I go up to. And I'm planning to put pictures of my belly on these two pages, and then the last page will be for like when the baby comes, with loads of photos and baby stats and stuff like that. So I know I kind of geared it up like it was going to be something brilliant, but I made one for my son, and I'll show you my son's one so you can get the idea. This is my son's one, and it's in the shape of a pregnant belly, so you can see like the boob and then you can see like the bump. So it's in the shape of a pregnant belly, and he's got a tape measure around it. And I'll just show you, just so you can get an idea of what the baby's book's going to look like. And it's like held together with all these like ribbons, like, well, it's got ring binds on it with like ribbons. And the first page is exactly the same as the other one. It's going to be like it is a pocket page with all like the classes I went to, baby's first size nappy, stuff like that. And then the next page was, which I didn't include in the new baby's one, is like when me and my husband, like when we first met. That's my husband. You've never seen him before. Yeah. And then like there's like a piece of like a tag in there. It just says to like my son like how we met and stuff like that. And the next page was exactly the same with the test. There's a picture of the test strip, and the test is in here in this envelope, and then there's like pocket, not pocket, I keep calling pocket pages. It's tags with like how we felt when we found out. And then the next one was like the scan, and the scan is in there. The baby's, like my son's scan, his first one. And this baby's scan looks really different to my son. They look like completely two different babies. Like this one looks like this. My son's one I had done at 22 weeks, and he looks a lot smaller and younger than this one does at 20 weeks. Unless it was just like a clearer picture, I'm not sure. Then the next page is like my growing bump, and I'll show you that at the end because I'm going to get that out for you. And then that was like the second scan. I'll show you the second scan actually, because then you can compare. But that was my son at 22 weeks. And then the next 2 pages I never filled out because I never had a baby shower, and my baby didn't have his own room. I was planning to move out, and we never did. And then this was like when my son came, when he came along. So pictures like that. So I'll show you my growing bump page, and then you guys will understand. When I say that I feel higher this time, you'll understand why I say it. If I just bring the camera, I can show you even better. So that was me at 4 months, see? And then that was me at 5 months. Quite similar, but then that's 6 months. And see how like low down I go? And then at 7 months, I just feel like I'm more in the middle this time. And then that's 8 months. And I never put a 9-month picture in there, but I do have one still on my phone. So that's my bump from my son. And so yeah, this time I just feel like I'm just a bit higher up. But I think that's because my son was always head down. Every appointment I went to, every scan, he was like head down. And this baby was transverse. So I think it's got more to do with the fact that the baby's laying crossways. So that's why I feel more in the middle. So I'll show you my belly. I think that's pretty much everything that I've really got to kind of update you on. I don't think there's anything else I've missed out. So, where are we this week? So we've had a growth spurt, and I mean a massive growth spurt. I was 3 over last week. I was 3 over 38. I'm now here. Look how much of a growth spurt that I've had. 3 over to there. I've had a massive growth spurt. So for like 2 or 3 weeks now, I haven't really been growing, and like I know that's normal because babies have like growth spurts different times. But yeah, I said I wasn't worried, and there we go. Baby must have had it this week. So, and it's had a big jump as well, and I do feel bigger as well. I'll give you a quick look at the belly. I've got a dress on today, but that's from the side. So yeah, that's my 23-week belly. Anything I've missed out, just let me know, and I'll include it next week. But I'll speak to you all really soon.